All right, let's go through the paper one. All right, so as you know, right, paper one, there is a few rules. Number one, obviously, cannot use calculator. All right, please do not use your calculator in paper one. If you can print out the paper, all right, you can. All right, but it'll be better if you can save the planet a little bit. All right, you can do the entry of your answers into the system and the system will mark for you. All right, so today we are just like going through the paper, right? So you are assumed to have done the paper and you are coming here to look at the question that you have made mistakes, right? That's the assumption. That's my assumption. All right. So children, remember that paper one, right? You cannot use calculator. Please, no such things. All right. So it's better to put the calculator away so that your teacher, will not assume too much also. Right. So usually we put a calculator on the floor, just beside the water bottle and all this. All right. Beside you, that's okay. All right, so moving into paper one, right? You know that there are two parts to it, right? There's the booklet A and booklet B. So booklet A consists of the MCQ questions. All right, MCQ questions got how many? Got 15 questions. It's very standardized one, children. Right, it's very standardized, nothing to fear. So you are going in fully prepared, Okay, paper one, go in fully prepared means what? You will see booklet A, you will see booklet B. Booklet A is what? Booklet A is all about MCQ. Booklet B is all about the short answer question. All right, booklet A, 15 questions. How many marks? There's about 20 marks. Inside the 20 marks, the first 10 question is 1 mark, which means it's the easier question. The first 10 question of the MCQ is the 1 mark, which means it's the easier question, must get correct one. All right, but one of these questions can be a little bit tricky. One of these questions can be a little bit tricky. So you have to watch out. After that, question 11 to 15 is a 2-mark question, all right, for the MCQ. So you are going in fully prepared. Why? Because you know the structure of the paper already. You have been practicing so many exam paper, you know exactly what to expect. So you will not get a shock. All right, nothing to shock you. All right. After that, after finishing booklet A, go into booklet B. Booklet B is a little bit more marks, all right? The short answer question. There's about 25 marks involved down here. All right. So for questions 16 to 20 is 1 mark each, which means it's a easy question again. Sure can score one. All right. Then the questions 21 to 30, right, is the 2 marks question each. This one, you must try your best not to make any mistakes. There will be a lot of calculation. All right, no calculator, remember? All right, so you have to use your long division, long multiplication, your steps, all this in order to get to the answer. All right, so once again, there can be only about 1 or 2 difficult questions, right, in this question 21 to 30. So you're fully prepared. Okay, what to expect already. All right, so next step is to do what? Go into the paper lah. Talk so much, teacher. All right. So the first question down here, all right, is actually trying to convert the hundreds, the tens, the thousands into numeric form, all right, into number form. All right, so what you do, this is our question, right? Very popular, sure come out one, all right, they might give you in terms of decimals, or sometimes they will just give you in terms of the tens, the hundreds, and the thousands, all this. Right, so it really depends on the question, right? But it's very easy to score. Some of you will just take it for granted. I know, all right. But again, children, my advice to you, do step by step. Don't rush into it. There's no rush. 1 hour for this paper can do. All right, this paper is 1 hour. Booklet A, booklet B total is 1 hour. All right, so down here, what do you see? 700s, right? Hundreds means what? Just write hundreds lah, like that. Can? What's the meaning of tens? All right, when you see the TH means what? TH means divide. You know that? Right, when you see the TH, right, it means it's a divide line. When you see the word TH, right, it means it's a divide line. All right, so you look at math as a pattern. So this 10, right, what do you do with this 10? This 10 you put below lah. It's either times 10 or divide by 10, right? So this 1,000, right, what do? You put it below lah. Right, 1,000. 1,000 means 1,000. Right, to be consistent with these hundreds, right? Okay, what's the meaning of hundreds? Hundreds means 100, right? Is there any TH? There's no TH. There's no TH means it's a times lah. Can you see that? So every time you see a TH, it means a divide. All right, where do you put a 7? You put a 7 back into here. You put a 5 here, and you put the 6 here. All right, and what you do? You convert. Right, you convert them into proper numbers like 7 times 100 is like 700. What is 5 over 10? 5 divided by 10, right? I don't know if you know. All right, it's actually a movement of the decimal to the left. Where's the decimal point? Never right, it's at the back. You move 1 step to the left, it's here. All right, so you move from the old place to the new place. So it's supposed to be 0.5. Similarly down here, 6, right? Divide by 1000. All right, where's the decimal? Never write means at the back. Divide means to the left. 3 zeros means 3 movement. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. So the new decimal place will lay here, all right, and the old decimal place you erase away. How come got all this empty slot? You put in your 0. So this is actually called 0.006. What you do next? You plus them all together lah. All right, and children, don't take it for granted. All right, be careful. 700, right, is like that. Then the three decimals as at the back, 0.00, is like $700, right? Right, the dots must be all in line. The dots must be all in line. Be careful about that. So you have 0.5, you have 0.006. All right, if there's some empty slots that you want to put the 0, go ahead. All right, the zeros at the back are buffet, free. All right, and eventually you work it out, your answer should be a 605.007. So you read it from left to right, is 700.506 is a B. Is that okay? All right, so some of the students are doing with me. That's perfectly okay. All right, some of you are seeing this question as the first time. Perfectly okay. No problem. Good for you. All right, so I'm doing the explanation you're doing faster than me, you know. Means that you are better than me. Come on, right? Yes, you are. All right, so go for it, man. You can do along with me. So be careful. All I want to say is just be careful. 1 mark question, don't make any mistake. All right, don't give it back to the teacher. Question 2, Sarah. Sarah paid $2.50 for 50 stamps. All right, $2.50 for 50 stamps. How much is the doggy in the window? Woof, woof. Sorry, how much did each stamp cost? Each means what? Each means what? 一个, 1, 1. All right, but down here got 50. So how? All right, so you have to what? Obviously take $2.50, right? You have to divide by 50, right? Hey, Chia, how do you divide by 50? Okay, don't panic. Do you know that divide by 50 can be written as divide by 5 divide by 10? Do you know that? You have done this a few times. Come on, primary 5. All right, you have done this a few times. Divide by 50 actually means divide by 5 divide by 10. All right, so you split it up. All right, don't panic. So eventually what happened? Oh, $2.50 divided by 5, no problem. All right, 25 divided by 5 is like 50 cents like that. Yeah, so down here we'll give you a 0.5. Correct or not? All right. So $2.50 divided by 5 will give you like a 50 cent. Correct or not? Can you see or not? Do I need to put the money to show you or not? Like that. Can you see? So $2.50 divided by 5 is like 50 cents. Right? It's like 0.50. All right. But down here, right, if you don't put the money, it looks like this. All right. Divide by another. Oops, sorry. Divide by another 10, right? Oh no, sure. What should I do? Don't panic. Remember what I said just now? Divide means to the left. 1 0 means 1 umbrella. The decimal is already here. You move 1 step to the left. Right? Therefore, your answer will be 0.05. Right? 0.05. Right? What is the meaning of 0.05? Right? 0.05 is actually in terms of dollar, 0.05 like that. Hey, sure. Isn't this 5 cents? Yeah lah. Yeah lah. Okay? So again, you can slowly break it down, man. Right? You don't stress too much. Don't stress too much. Right? Slowly break it down. Like 50 can be broken down into 5 and 10. Divide by 5, divide by 10, you slowly work your way. $2.50. My wallet got $2.50. Divide by 5 parts. Means must spread among 5 days, right? Monday to Friday. Oh, yo, my mother only give me 50 cents. Right? Can buy how many fish ball in the canteen? Yeah, lah, something like that lah. Then this 0.5, you have to divide by 10. Oh, yeah, must cut again. Okay, then you move the decimal to your left by 1 movement. Okay? When will we start the paper? I don't understand. The paper, you should have it already in your system. You should have done the paper already. For those who are asking that question, you should have done this question already. All right, I'm just going through them because the paper only gives the final suggested answer. I'm giving you the suggested solution. All right, so you can actually check out what is wrong with your own answer. If you got it wrong, you can actually look at my solution and you can do your correction. Right? Can we first convert the $2.50 to 250 cents? Smart. Better still, this girl. Is it girl? I think so. Right. So this student, right? Say that $2.50, right? Change it to 250 cents. Right? Because, right, this student saw the what? Saw that the final answer is all in cents. Smart. Go ahead. All right, then you take 250, divide by 50 lah. All right, that will give you a what? That will give you a 5. Immediately 5 cents. Do you think that this student is smarter than me? Yes. Yes. Can you see that or not? All right. So children, there are many ways. All right. And how do you interpret the question? All right. You have to really, use your own style. All right. My job down here is to tell you to be careful a little bit. All right. Where to not make the mistakes and all this. All right. But you are better than me. Come on. You know that. All right. Next question, question 3. Express 25 seconds as a fraction of 2 minutes. This is our question, right? As a fraction means what? Fraction means what? You must have the divide line, right? You must have this line. All right. So express 25 seconds, right, as a fraction of 2 minutes, right? Do you see that this portion at the back, right? All right. It's always like it's always talking about the denominator one. All right. Nearing the full stop one. It's always belonging to the denominator. All right. So your 25 seconds, right? Where you put your 25 seconds? 25 seconds, you can put it up here. 25 seconds. All right. Your 2 minutes, where do you can put? Right. You put 2 minutes down here. Can or not? Sure, not fair, not fair. All right. Because, right, mathematics, right, when we talk about fractions and all this, right, we have to ensure that our units are what? Same, right? Same. All right. Hannah, today's lesson is 1.5 hours. All right. So same, right? Yeah, but seconds and minute, then how? Don't worry, do your conversion. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 2 minutes there? 2 minutes is equal to 60 times 2, 120 seconds. Can you see or not? Then you put as your answer. All right. 25 is in seconds already. 2 minutes, you change it to second, 120. All right. But be careful. Why must be careful? You must always reduce to the lowest term. Sure, the question never say, nope, no argument. No argument. All right. You know the standard. You are P5, P6 now. You know the standard. Fraction must always reduce to the lowest term. No excuses. Divide by 5, divide by 5. 25 divided by 5 is a 5. 120 divided by 5. Press calculator. Cannot press calculator. You still want to press calculator? Huh? All right. So you must train yourself when you're doing exam paper and all this. When they say cannot press calculator, don't press. All right. Persevere. All right. If you need to show the long division, show it. Nothing wrong. All right. At least you're practicing. So don't cheat yourself, children. Don't cheat yourself. 5 over 24 is your answer. All right, Remis, thank you for your working. Also very clear. Answer is D. Is that okay? Okay, question number 4 is about angles. All these are 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark. So the mark supposed to go into your pocket. Ching. Hannah, today we are doing paper 1 only. All right, because time constraint and I don't want to rush. Right, if I rush paper 1, paper 2, right, then I think I will take 3 hours. Yeah. All right, so today we'll do paper 1 and September we'll do paper 2. All right, September Masterclass. Question 4 is about angles. PQR is an equilateral triangle. Children, stop. Don't just go into here and start to do, what is this? This is isosceles, is it? No. Stop it. What must you do? Read the question, look at the diagram. Read the question, look at the diagram. Stop trying to jump into conclusion. Stop trying to jump in and do. Stop it. All right. Or some of you use your protractor, go and measure. Hey, this one is 50. Oh my goodness. You are very, very bright in all this funny method. All right. Read the question, children. PQR is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle, you put this like that. Correct or not? And what's the meaning of equilateral? So equilateral simply means that all the 3 angles inside here are the same. That's why I call equilateral. And the only possibility is 60. All right. 180 divided by 3 is equal to 60. That's the only possibility. Oh, yes, Hannah, read and apply the information. Yeah, right. It's not only me saying that, right? Your teachers are doing that, right? So please do that. All right. What was the previous answer for the question? Oh my goodness. Question 3 answer is D. Question 3 answer is D. Can? Okay, so moving forward. WRQ is a straight line. So this is a straight line. Eh? If this is a straight line, do you know why they tell you it's a straight line? They tell you why it's a straight line so that you can go and find this portion here. All right. So how do you find purple? Purple, because it's a straight line, right? 180 minus the 60. All right. That will give you a 120. Is that correct? That's the reason why they tell you that it's a straight line. Why? So that you can use your 180 minus 60. Can? Then after that, what happened? Hey, what happened? Do you read? The question say what?